Today we are going to be swimming with a super pod of dolphins.
It's really early morning, 7:30 in fact, that we meet the team from Dolphin Seafaris at the Tauranga Bridge Marina. There we're getting all our gears because today, yes, we're jumping in the water with a pod of dolphins.
It's nice to have a morning coffee. Out on Tauranga Wharf, getting ready for another adventure.
We get a super warm welcome onto the Dolphin Seafaris boat from the team, Cameron, Natalie and Lucy, and they're giving us hot drinks and biscuits. What an awesome way to start a tour. It's a super beautiful day and the water is absolutely calm, making it a really nice harbour cruise as we're making our way out toward the ocean. Meanwhile, we're getting commentary on the microphone from Cameron, telling us all the Maori legends and history surrounding some of the significant landscapes we can see. For example, the Mount, which we just walked the other day, and also a statue that we see at the harbour. Once we are out of the Tauranga harbour, one of the team members is gathering us at the front of the boat to give us a rundown of how this dolphin swimming is going to work. She's going through all the equipment we're going to be wearing. We're going to have a snorkel and mask as well as a wetsuit to keep us warm in the water. And she's also going through what it is like to find the dolphins. They don't find the dolphins 100% of the time, it's more like 95% of the time. But there are a few conservation laws which determines whether we can swim with the dolphins or not. For instance, if the dolphins have a calf in the pod, then it is not ethical to actually swim with the dolphins. And that's because the baby dolphins, the calves, need to feed very regularly, and if the mother is distracted by the fact that there's some crazy humans swimming in the water, then she just might forget to feed it. So it's very important not to disturb their natural behaviour. But before we see any dolphins, the team are slowing down the boat because they've spotted a few New Zealand fur seals, which are really awesome to watch. And we get plenty of time to snap up photos, do some filming, but we are here for the dolphins, so we're speeding back up again.
And we are looking for dolphins, and so far so good, no dolphins.
The flock of birds that we can see on the horizon indicates that there may be some dolphin pods nearby, so we head toward them.
Here's how it works. You see a pod of gannet and you usually see another pod of birds somewhere around. If you make a line between all the pod of birds, you can follow how the dolphins are traveling, and that kind of tells you where dolphins are heading toward or where they're from. So we just saw one over there, there's another pod right here, so if you make a line over there, all the way that way, we're gonna get see some dolphins.
After spending 2 to 3 hours on the water trying to find this pod of dolphins, Cameron, our skipper, which has heaps of experience in sailing on the Tauranga harbour, finally find us a massive pod of dolphins. It is absolutely huge and they are super playful. Cameron slows down the boat almost to a snail pace to see if the dolphins are interested in playing around with us. And as soon as he kicks the gear in a little bit, just to give a little bit of speed and a little bit of waves, he can tell that the dolphins are super keen to play around with us. They are jumping around, they are gathering together at the front of the boat, playing with the waves, at the back and playing with the wake. It's so cool to see them interacting with each other and with the boat. And with that in mind, knowing that those dolphins are ready to play with us, he also checks if there is not babies around, because obviously if there are baby dolphins, as Laura explained before, we won't be able to swim with them. But it looks like it's a go-ahead today and we will be able to jump underwater with them. So the group that has decided to swim with dolphins today jump on the back of the boat while the dolphins are keep playing around the boat. We are strapping on our swimsuit, we are strapping on our goggles, we are strapping on our snorkels, and we are getting ourselves ready to jump in the water with those amazing marine mammals. The team also take the time to explain to us what is going to happen. Those dolphins are super playful, so they are going to be actually giving us a real show. But in order for us to actually interact with them even more, we are going to be holding on to the back of the boat. There is a very special apparatus that the team has built and placed at the back of the boat, and the boat is going to be moving forward at a very slow pace. This will give the dolphins the opportunity to swim alongside us, which is something that they do really like doing, and is probably going to give us some of the best viewing experience we've had in this country. And we're not disappointed. As soon as we head into the water, the dolphins are right beside us. We could almost reach out to them and touch them with our arm, which we obviously don't do because, well, we need to hold on to the boat, and I don't think a dolphin really wants to be pet.
Halting onto this ladder on the back of the boat is a really different dolphin swimming experience than anything else that we've done before, and it's actually really cool because we're moving along with the boat and that is keeping the dolphins really interested. Also, the team recommended that we actually make some noises and sing a song, and that will attract the dolphins as well, and sure enough, they definitely come super close to them. I think it's our rendition of Star Wars that did it. The type of dolphins that we're swimming with today are common dolphins, or more specifically, they are a subspecies of common dolphin called the short-beaked common dolphin, and these types are only found around the shores of New Zealand and Australia. Common dolphins are really well known for swimming in huge pods, up to hundreds and hundreds of pods, but they're even known for having up to 1,000 individuals in one pod, and we can definitely see that today. I don't know if there's 1,000 dolphins, but there are definitely hundreds. I have never seen this many dolphins in one place. Not only are we seeing hundreds of dolphins, but we're seeing dolphins in all directions. There's some swimming on the surface and there's some actually diving underneath us. And dolphins, when they hunt, they most commonly go for schools of fish that are on the surface, but they can dive to up to 280 meters to hunt for prey. We learn loads of facts about these amazing dolphins from Cameron, who is on the microphone for the whole time giving us commentary. Obviously, we hear it when we're out of the water, not when we're actually sticking our faces in the water, but he's telling us loads of amazing facts about their life cycle, and these dolphins actually live up to usually about 22 years old.
Not only we are seeing so many dolphins today, I personally feel that I've never been that close to a dolphin before, and that's really thanks to the big apparatus that we're holding on while going through the waters. And on top of that, the water is absolutely crystal clear, meaning that we have a huge visibility, making sure that we get to see even more of those dolphins, despite the fact that some of them are super deep in the water. But sadly, all good things have to come to an end, and this is one of them. We actually have to get out of the water because there is a limitation on time that we can spend with the dolphins, but the real reason is that the dolphins got bit bored by us and got interested by something else. Yes, they did find a seal, a massive New Zealand fur seal is swimming in the water, and they are super intrigued by what that is. They are drawing circles around it and trying to check out what is this other marine mammal. I'm having a hard time getting over the fact that those dolphins look so intelligent and look so curious. They look like they investigated us for the whole time we were on the water. They looked that they were intrigued by the boat as soon as we arrived, and they looked like they were absolutely impressed by the skills of the seal that was swimming. Every time the seal was getting out of the water, the dolphins were actually peeking their head out of the water too. But to be quite honest, if some of you guys don't feel that comfortable in the water, let me tell you that there is absolutely no need for you guys to swim with the dolphins to have an amazing experience. With water so clear, we get an absolutely amazing viewing of those dolphins by just standing in the water and peeking our head off the boat. Plus, as soon as we start getting some speed, we get to see the dolphins in action. The common dolphins are known for being one of the most acrobatic species of dolphin, and as soon as the wake of the boat is getting a little bit more big, seriously, ton of them start gathering at the back and at the front of the boat to challenge each other to amazing acrobatic feats.
Hey, some more dolphins! More, even more!
It's said that the common dolphins are one of the most social dolphin species, and you can definitely see that these guys don't even want to jump alone. They jump all together in groups, and it's really cool to see them all interacting with each other. The dolphins seem to follow us pretty much to the entrance of the Tauranga harbour. It's really awesome, and I don't even know how many hours we've actually spent with these dolphins, but they just don't seem to want to leave us. The dolphins do eventually decide to call it a day with us though and go off to do their own thing. Meanwhile, we get ourselves a quick lunch and we are absolutely exhausted from all the swimming and the excitement of the day. So we decide to sleep on the way back to the Tauranga harbour, where we unboard and head back to our hostel.
We can actually see them super deep underneath us, sort of coming in groups of 4 at a time, just gliding underneath us like little families that are taking the kids out and are like, hey kids, look at those crazy humans.